Hi everyone, good morning. I hope we are all doing well. Today we'll be looking at this topic, inequality. Okay, we're going to start by looking at the introduction and the brief meaning of inequality in this video. Okay, if you're out there watching this video, please pay attention to learn one or two things from this video. Okay, and now inequality is a branch of mathematics that deals with the relationship between two or more expressions. All right, with the help of some special symbols. Okay, now there are some special symbols we normally use to, relate two or more quantities together in inequalities. And these symbols include the less than sign, this is the greater than sign, the less than or equals to sign, and the greater than or equal to sign. Okay, so these are the four basic inequality symbols that are being used to combine expressions in inequality. Okay, now these first two, which is the less than and the greater than sign, are specially called the strict inequality signs, while the last two, which is the less than or equal to sign and the greater than or equal to sign, they are called the weak inequality sign. Okay, now instead of using the sign equal to relate two expressions together, we make use of these symbols instead in inequality. Okay, I think that's just a brief meaning of inequality. Then, in a layman definition, inequality also has to do with a way of comparing quantities. Okay, it's a way of comparing quantities. All right, that's another way to, define inequality. So that's the brief meaning of inequality, and then these are the basic symbols used in inequality. Now, quickly, let's move to the two basic rules of inequality. Although there are so many rules of inequality, we are going to be looking at just two basic rules of inequality. Okay, and the two basic rules of inequality are: one, if A is less than B, it therefore means that B must be greater than A. Right? So this is the number one rule of inequality. And then secondly, if minus A is less than B in inequality, it therefore means that A must be greater than minus B. Now let's take a look at the second rule. All right, we have one or two things to say there. You notice that originally there was a negative sign here, but in this place it becomes the B becomes the negative. Then the inequality sign changes. That's to tell you that in inequality, whenever you are multiplying by a negative number or a negative coefficient, or whenever you are divided by a negative number, the inequality sign changes. Okay? So these are the two basic rules of inequality. Of course, the first one is clear. If 2 is less than 3, it means 3 must be greater than 2. So these are the two basic rules of inequality. All right? With this, I've been able to, explain to us the brief meaning of inequality. All right? Do well to like, comment, share to your friends out there who are finding mathematics difficult so they can learn one or two things from this video. And then don't forget to follow for more video. Bye.